After 2 years of conflict, Ethiopia's warring sides have agreed to peace. The cessation of hostilities comes after a series of meetings backed by the African Union.
This agreement signals a commitment to ending the use of force to settle differences and disputes, and confirms the correctness of our own country's principled policy position that political differences are best resolved through meaningful dialogue and diplomacy.
The conflict began in November 2020 when Tigray forces carried out attacks on Ethiopian National Defense Forces. The Ethiopian government responded to Tigray forces in the south, and Eritrea sided with the Ethiopian government. Together, they attacked Tigray forces in the north. The conflict is estimated to have killed tens of thousands of people and has led to a humanitarian emergency, with both sides accusing each other of war crimes. This is the first time the warring sides have engaged in formal peace talks since the conflict began.
We've just seen the announcement. We obviously will be looking into the details, but this is very much a welcome first step, which we hope can start to bring some solace to the millions of Ethiopian civilians that have really suffered during this conflict.
While the international community studies the deal, the African Union has announced an array of provisions.
We're hearing a lot about disarmament. We're hearing a lot about the handing over of all artillery and heavy weaponry that should fall under the auspices of a federal military. We're hearing a lot about interim governance arrangements, which the federal government will play a leadership role in, and which will be supported by social provisions, returning arrangements for IDPs, transitional justice frameworks.
The hope is to restore law and order, services, and unhindered access to humanitarian supplies. But since Eritrea and other warring parties were not involved in the agreement, it's unclear whether they will stick to the truce. Yasin Eken, TRT World.